What up, besties? How you doing up? One more time.
Gotta be told.
Okay, ready? What up, besties? How you doing out there? Spring is almost over and summer is upon us. And what's the best thing to do during the summertime? Drink! But I always wanted to know how you could grow vegetables when you're living in an apartment or when it's super hot, and how you turn those beautiful herbs and vegetables into a cocktail. So I thought I'd go to my favorite bartender for little tips, tricks of drinking on the patio and enjoying the herbs you can make at home. What's up, Thomas?
Hey, what's going on, Chef?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm working on my green thumb here. You can tell I got a little rosemary, some cucumbers, which hasn't really grown in yet. A little basil, tomato. It's not working out.
So I love it because this is like a whole new step for you. So are we on your actual patio right now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so what kind of, I can see rosemary. I heard you say basil, right?
Basil, I have cucumber, which they haven't grown yet. I don't know what's going on. Working on it. And down below, I have tomatoes, and then I have sweet hot peppers, and then jalapeno peppers.
That's so
and the sweet
exciting.
peppers were good.
That's so exciting. So you have a green thumb and a wooden leg for all that booze you're drinking over there.
I'm trying.
So what kind of drinks can you make with like garden vegetables, especially ones you can grow in a patio, whether you have a full-size garden or a porch or a patio or a balcony? What kind of drinks can you make with those?
All right. Well, since I had an abundance of rosemary, I wanted to do a gin-based drink with a little rosemary and gunpowder tea, really earthy.
What did you say, gunpowder tea?
Gunpowder tea. So I didn't really know much about this until I did a little research on it. It's a really earthy, medium-bodied green tea, and I've been trying to not drink so much coffee. So, but this is good stuff. It's really earthy, really, I don't know, it's really, really bold, kind of smoky. I kind of wanted to make that a syrup out of this and rosemary, and just see how that worked out. And I thought it was a pretty good little combination.
That looks amazing. Okay, so what you gonna make for us today?
All right. Well, as you can see, I have a little Tanqueray, little London dry gin. So what I wanted to do is just take about 2 ounces of the gin. I took the gunpowder tea syrup. So what I did was I just brewed about a cup of gunpowder tea, took my fresh rosemary, washed it off, threw it in the pot, and then added about an equal amount of sugar and reduce that. So now I have a sweeter tea with rosemary. So I want to add about 3/4 ounce of that. I don't want it to be too sweet. I'm not just like a huge sweet fan, but I do want a little sweet in that thing. And then just half a deuce of lemon. So this is about, say, 3/4 of an ounce of lemon, if not 1 full ounce of lemon juice.
Wow.
Because I like my drinks on the tart side, but if you want it kind of sweet, I would just do equal parts, ounce, and you have a sour. You're good to go. So, I don't know if you noticed my new fancy bar equipment here. But,
I'm here for all of that. You look so bougie, I love it. So sparkly.
I've been using hand-me-down, so it's like I got this new stuff, and I was like,
you moving on up? You look great. Congrats.
So, basically, a green gunpowder tea and rosemary gin martini, which on a day like today, which is kind of overcast.
Wow.
I think that burst of freshness is awesome. Feel a little fresh rosemary in there.
That is gorgeous. So I have a special guest really you, so you may be missing a little bit.
Okay.
Who's that? What's up?
I like the beard. The corn beard. I love it.
Working on it. He is definitely quarantine chic and very furry. First of all, I wanted you guys to get to see each other. But second of all, Nathan is an incredible gardener. And he does very well with it. Nathan's got the total green thumb in our house where mine is like pitch black. Like I cannot grow it. I can cook it all, I can't grow it all. Nice. So I wanted to, first of all, Nathan, thank you for coming. I know that you don't always love doing this with me every day. But you have been growing a beautiful garden for us in our home or outside of our home. And I will have a couple questions for you. When it's summertime, what are the best vegetables to grow?
I mean, you can grow pretty much a lot of things. You can grow hot peppers, tomatoes, squash, cucumbers, all herbs, watermelons, cantaloupes. There's just a lot you can grow. Potatoes.
I love all that dirty talk.
Potato. I mean, it's just depending on where state you live in. I mean, yeah, there's a lot you can grow.
Okay, so when do you start growing?
I start mine probably like late January in the garage. That's when I start doing it from seed and growing it to be a plant. And I usually plant about early March here in Texas.
Oh, I'm very, very excited. What is your favorite thing to grow?
Probably peppers and tomatoes. Love sweet 100s. Any kind of tomato that's unique and different that I haven't heard about, I always want to try to.
What is the hardest thing you found to grow?
Oh man, the hardest thing, man. I mean, pretty much nothing. I had trouble with the lemon tree last year, but that's about it.
I think that was more well than it was your growing.
But no, I mean, nothing really. I mean, as long as you have good soil and a good compost, and you're just keeping that soil rich and keeping it turned every year, you're just gonna be able to grow pretty much anything you want.
So funny you should mention this, and I want to ask you this, Thomas, too. Do you have a compost pile at your house?
I don't. But I did buy like the plant food, compost plant food, and then apparently there's some compost in the soil. I don't know. I just asked what I needed, and they're like, "Here, you gotta take that." So hopefully I have it right.
So Nathan and I never fight. I mean, very, very rarely fight, right? Like we know they don't have a thank God. Like it's amazing. But yesterday he tells me that I have been banned from the compost pile and that I can no longer contribute to the compost pile because I don't respect the compost pile. What do I not do correctly for your compost pile?
Let's see. She likes to cut tomatoes with stickers on them and leave the stickers on.
Not on purpose.
We eat a lot of fresh vegetables, and so we eat fresh spinach. There was a wire still attached to the spinach.
Thought it was one of the stems.
With paper. So we're working on it.
I have been cut off from. How do you cut off crap? That's literally compost that's going to make a pile, and I have been grounded from the compost pile.
Yeah, I think that's the right decision. He has a green thumb, and just let the man work.
It's vegetable garbage. How do you screw it up? I have been to eggshells and coffee grounds. So, Thomas, I wanted to know if there is a way. Do you have? I love them, and with Nathan's vegetables that he's making, do you have a recipe for like the best Bloody Mary ever that we can use with these fresh vegetables and herbs that we're growing and that you're growing apparently?
So I do have my little sweet pepper seed infused Monopolo vodka. So with that, I'm going to add just about 2 ounces of vodka. Again, you can add about 1.5 ounces or 3 ounces if you're at home. Doesn't matter. And I'm going to top that with my special Bloody Mary mix. And I happen to like my Bloody Marys a little bit on the sour side. So I'm just going to add about a little bit of juice and half a lemon. On top of that, let me go ahead and incorporate everything before I put my ice in. Add your ice. And since these are my plants, I'll just go ahead and just get one basil leaf and garnish my thing, you know what I mean? All right. Good to go.
Salt with the Bloody Mary? Do you wait for the rim?
No, because, the tomato juice in and of itself is high in sodium. You know what I mean? Like if you get it from the can. So that's all the salt you really need, to be completely honest with you. But I guess that is why people do salt the rim. I mean, and if you're going to salt the rim, I would make it kind of like a spicier rim, like maybe some of the iodized salt with like some cayenne pepper in there. That would be awesome. You know what I mean? So you have a little heat, a little salt, acid, the earthiness of the tomatoes. So you have this whole big, balanced, umami, delicious experience, and vodka clearly. So if you're gonna use vodka in your Bloody Mary. Obviously, you're going to use vodka. If you want to infuse that with some of your hot peppers, and that's what I did. I took the seeds, because I don't eat seeds, clearly, but I put the seeds in my vodka and just let that steep 24 hours. And you have this like heat, this kind of sweet heat in your vodka. Strain that thing out, and that's really good for Bloody Marys. You don't even have to add any type of heat.
That sounds delicious. Were you taking notes? That sounds amazing. So do you make a lot of Bloody Marys? I know at Pink Magnolia, you had the best Bloody Marys ever.
Well, I haven't made any recently, due to all this, but I mean, at Pink Magnolia, like Bloody Marys were the thing. Like, right. I mean, it came with bacon, I mean, all type of stuff. I love the Bloody Marys that have a huge garnish presentation. I don't know what that is all about or where that culture came from, but I love that. Like, you have a slider.
I was in Wisconsin on Water Street one time, and they do like sloppy joes and shrimp and pickles and all. It was like a meal and a drink.
I feel like that plays into the whole Bloody Mary culture. Like, I'm drunk. I was, I'm trying to come in and sober up after a wild night. Give me all the stuff in my belly. And
all the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I got to see you, and I'm so excited to see your beautiful bar set up out there on your patio, on your balcony.
Yeah.
We cannot wait to hug your neck. We miss you so much. We love you, and thanks for your absolute awesome gardening and drinking.
Yeah, keep it up. Sounds like you crushed it.
Hey, Nathan, I got to get with you, man, because I need to know how to get these cucumbers grown, okay?
Yeah, we'll get that. We'll have to switch tomatoes and peppers.
Oh, that's cool. A tomato pepper swap. I'm here for all of it.
We love you.
We love you. We miss you.
I love you guys.
This is super fun. It was so fun to see our friend Thomas. We miss him.
Yeah, we do.
But this is a great way to get out there, get gardening with your spouse, your loved one, and turn all of those beautiful gardening techniques into cocktail drinks. Who doesn't love all of that? So we highly suggest you get out there, get growing, get drinking, and don't mess with your husband's compost pile. Thanks for being on.
So make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button.
And we will see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.